Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October the 10th, 2023. We're going to be talking about WWE's Raw because it's the last. It was the first. It's after Fastlane. And ladies and gentlemen, we got new champions for the tag team titles. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of things happen on Raw. We found out a new number contender for the Intercontinental Championship against Gunther for next week. We had two championship matches. We weren't supposed to have two championship matches, but ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you guys how we got the second match. The NXT Women's Championship was supposed to happen last week, but ladies and gentlemen, remember when Becky Lynch was not medically cleared to have this NXT Women's Championship match last week. So ladies and gentlemen, I think there's a glare on here because of my tablet, so I'm sorry about that. But ladies and gentlemen, first, we need to talk about NXT because we got some news here that this week's NXT, first 30 minutes of NXT will be commercial free. So ladies and gentlemen, and AEW put something as well for their show. I think 10 minutes overrun. I think that's what they call it. I guess whatever their main event is going to be overtime. So that's going to be interesting as well. Both AEW and WWE are trying to one-up each other because this is where the war starts. For one night only. I'm hoping it's one night only. So ladies and gentlemen, we got Monday Night Raw. We didn't get a lot of segments, but we did get the first segment. Oh God, I got a burp. And the yawns. It is morning, sorry guys. But ladies and gentlemen, we got one segment. We got Seth freaking Rollins coming out, talking about his match and his back. And ladies and gentlemen, he wants to not fight. He wants a party. He wants one night, 1 week, where he could just party and not fight. Well, that kind of didn't happen with Drew McIntyre coming out. And Drew McIntyre wants a match for the World Heavyweight Championship at Crown Jewel. And ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins accepted the match, but Drew McIntyre didn't want to attack Seth Rollins. He wasn't going to attack him behind. He wants him somewhere 100% because it's hard for Seth Rollins to be 100% because of his back. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened there. Drew walked away, tried to walk away, and then here comes Damon Priest behind Mr. Seth Rollins and attacked him. And then he was doing his Chuck Slam looking sitting down thingy. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he has Dominic Mysterio to come out, and Dominic runs out with the briefcase, was about to cash in until Drew McIntyre stops Mr. Dominic Mysterio. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dominic says, I was trying to help my brother out. He's not your brother, but he was trying to help his friend out until he got headbutted, and then Drew grabs the Money in the Bank briefcase and tosses it where the Titantron is. Say you're not cashing in, Damian Priest. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had the commercial break, and after the commercial break, we just saw Damian Priest have JD against the wall off his feet. Like he was holding him up on the wall, and ladies and gentlemen, the Judgment Day stopped them. Finn Balor and Dominic stopped them, and then Rhea stopped them as well. And she told Damian Priest that you have a rematch for the tag team titles next week. And, of course, he was happy about that. And Damian let go of JD. And then Rhea told JD, you have to prove yourself. You want to be part of the Judgment Day. Take out Drew McIntyre. Because now Drew McIntyre's Judgment Day problem. And he looked like he was saying no, and then he looked at Finn Balor and he says, yes, I will do that. And then Damian says, there's one feeling of me wants to make sure that you don't win, that he could beat him up. And he says, good luck to him. There's a part of him, I meant. Ladies and gentlemen, so that happened there. And then we had Ibar versus Kofi Kingston in a Viking rules match. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Normally we see these in the tag team match, but Eric is injured. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the hard part. We don't know what's going to happen to Eric. People are saying that Eric might not come back, and Ivar has to be a singles wrestler. Can he do that? He's doing a good job now with Kofi Kingston, but after this rivalry, what's going to happen with him now? Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. There was tables. Valhalla got herself involved. Xavier Woods got involved. A lot of things happening. We thought Kofi might win it by putting Ivar in the table, and then Xavier Woods didn't hit Valhalla. But when Valhalla tried to run after Xavier Woods, he ducked, and she went over the barricade where the timekeepers is. He was happy, but he was leaning against a barricade where he got sandwiched from Ibar into the barricade. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Ibar. Then we had Raquel Rodriguez versus Nia Jax. This was an okay match. Not the best match. It was an okay match. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was, I think whoever won this match, I think it was a double count out. Double DQ. Raquel Rodriguez versus Nia Jax was a double DQ because of Rhea Ripley. She came out to attack everybody, but she wants to attack Nia Jax. And then, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Shayna Baszler attacking Nia Jax as well. But Rhea pulled Shayna off and started yelling at her and saying that she's the baddest. But Shayna's saying that she's the baddest, and she lays out Rhea Ripley. And we heard that next week Rhea Ripley wants to fix the division. Let the division listen that she was the top person. Wants to fix her division. And she asked Adam Pearce, I want to face Shayna Baszler next week. So that's going to happen there next week. We have a triple threat match. But ladies and gentlemen, Ricochet, Shinsuke was doing an interview with Byron Saxton. He wasn't really doing an interview because he wasn't answering questions. He wasn't answering, but you hear in the background, you piece of crap, and here comes Ricochet attacking Shinsuke in the backstage. And then, ladies and gentlemen, when Ricochet was doing his entrance in this triple threat match, he gets attacked by Shinsuke. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the interesting thing, because the last couple of weeks, people are teasing CM Punk. They've been talking about the best in the world. They had a quote of CM Punk, what he said in Ring of Honor that Michael Cole said, I believe last week. But Shinsuke did a GTS onto Ricochet. So Ricochet is supposed to still do this match. But the guy is knocked out. But I thought it was a really great triple threat match. Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable versus Ricochet. I thought it was a pretty decent match for all three of these guys. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and will be facing Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship next week on Raw will be Bronson Reed. Two big men will be facing each other next week for the Intercontinental Championship. Then we had Drew McIntyre versus JD McDuggan. Ladies and gentlemen, JD tried his best. Even Dominic tried to get his own involved. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Drew McIntyre. I don't think the rest of the Judgment Day is happy that Mr. JD lost his match. Got the yawns, man. We got Becky Lynch versus Tegan Nox for the NXT Women's Championship. Good for Tegan Nox. She had a great fight. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and you're still your NXT Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. We have a big NXT that's going to happen tonight on NXT. We're going to have John Cena there, Paul Heyman, Asuka, Cody Rhodes. They're teasing The Undertaker every time they do the commercial or the preview of NXT. After the screen goes black, you hear the gong. You hear the gong, and ladies and gentlemen, that could be Undertaker showing up on the NXT. That's going to be interesting to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, then we have Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. How this match got started, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso had an interview with Michael Cole inside the ring. But the big thing here is that Michael Cole talked about the story. And his story was to become the Undisputed WWE Champion. But now he's the Tag Team Champions. But Michael Cole says, now you're defending these tag titles all over the world, every brand on Raw and SmackDown. Is that going to ruin your chances of finishing the story? And Michael Cole says it because you're scared of Roman Reigns, or you're going to lose again because you're this close of beating Roman and you lost last year. So that's not good. Well, earlier this year. Earlier or later this year? I don't know. But Jey Uso, before Cody Rhodes even could answer, Cody Rhodes took a while to answer, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn came out, and Sami trying to be the nice guy, trying to respect these guys, be happy that they had the tag team titles. Kevin Owens, on the other hand, he says he's not happy that Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso is holding the tag team championships. I'm sorry, I'm itching my ankle, and I'm getting too close to the camera. But ladies and gentlemen, then Kevin Owens issue a challenge to Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, but he thinks that they're not going to accept the match. So he says, I'm not going to say it, let's do it tonight. So Cody Rhodes says, we do accept it, and it will be tonight. And that's what our main event is. I thought it was a pretty decent tag team match for the tag team titles. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match is still your undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Ladies and gentlemen, they had this 1D Cody Cutter combo tag team finisher. And ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool. And ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn shake hands with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, hugged them. And then Kevin Owens was outside the ring, and he finally got back in the ring. Shake hands with Cody, and then he shake hands with Jey Uso, and he hugged Jey Uso. He finally trusts Jey Uso after a brutal match. Oh my God, it was crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some news here. Brian Pillman Jr. is heading to WWE. We saw the videos of Brian Pillman Jr. But ladies and gentlemen, we heard that he might have a name change. He might not be Brian Pillman Jr. It might be some Louis somebody, a King. I don't mind people changing their names because it's business, right? It's business. Sometimes you don't want to use the same thing that your the past company used. So they're going to use a different name. It doesn't sound like a stupid name because he is wearing like a tiger shirt and it looks like he's going to be a king. So Louis King will be awesome to do. I think I'm saying his name wrong. Lexus King? Something like that. I know there's a king in there. But I'm hoping they don't change his whole look, his gimmick. I'm hoping they don't change the character. And I hope they say that he's Brian Pillman's son, because Brian Pillman, I don't think he had a problem with WWE. He did pass away, but I don't think he had a problem with WWE. So that's that. And ladies and gentlemen, more things to talk about is that Triple H and the full creative. People believe that Triple H is 100% full head of creative. No more Vince McMahon. The last couple of weeks, it was great because it was Triple H only. No Vince McMahon. And it looks like TKO is happy with Triple H and gave him the 100% of being on full creative. So everybody's happy about that. I'm happy about that because the last couple weeks was a great show. We got Carlito back. It sounds like Carlito is fully back. I can go back to the list here. Crown Jewel, we only got one match on Crown Jewel. That's the World Heavyweight Championship. Because it's going to be on, it's on November, so. And we heard that Robert Roode is not on the wrestling, the current active wrestlers. Because he got injured, and I think he's a producer now, I think. So, at least Robert Roode could help the people here. Yeah, Carlito here is here on SmackDown, and people. We heard that Kairi Sane just had her last match in Stardom yesterday morning, and now she could head back to WWE. She could come on Raw, but she didn't come on Raw. I'm hoping that she goes on SmackDown because the women's on SmackDown needs more women. Because they already got Nia Jax. They already got a return on Monday Night Raw. Do it on SmackDown. Bring the Kabuki Warriors back. I want to see it because, ladies and gentlemen, those actually could get a tag team title shot. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool to hear that Kairi Sane might be heading back to WWE after her last match in Stardom. She had an emotional farewell in Stardom, and now she might be coming back to WWE. That's big. That is a big thing, just like Carlito is back. So, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things happening here on Monday Night Raw. And now we got NXT. How we're going to do NXT? Because they're on it's two shows on one night, and they're on the same time. What we're going to do is that I'm going to flip over the channels. Okay, I know there's 30 minutes commercial free, but there's going to be some boring matches that I really don't care about that I can flip over because AEW is going to have some commercials. So when AEW is commercial, we can go back to NXT. See what happens there. Let's see who wins. I will try to put every match in my list, who wins, but I'm not going to tell you, might not remember, or I did not see what happened in this match. You know what I mean? Like, if there's going to be a women's match, and this person wins, and I just saw, oh, this person wins, so I put it in my list. I didn't see who wins because I was watching AEW. See who wins on that match. Because it was a commercial. So we're going to go back and forth with these these shows. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do one video with both NXT and AEW in that video. Tomorrow morning. We're going to do both shows. I might not remember everything because it's two different shows. But I will tell you who wins the match and all that stuff. I will try my best to remember everything. But it's two shows. That's 4 hours. Technically, it's 4 hours. Because both of them are 2-hour shows. But they're on both at 8 o'clock. So technically it's 2 hours. Not 4. Because AEW doesn't start at a different time. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to rate them. I'm not going to say who's better, who did a better show, NXT or AEW. We're just going to have fun. We're going to do a fun video. We're going to have fun and tell you guys who won these matches and how great the matches are. Ladies and gentlemen, people are saying that AEW is having problems selling tickets and WWE has no problems. Didn't WWE had no problem before? And now because of Triple H and how good the product been doing these past couple weeks, they've been doing good. They're doing like 3 stadium shows, I think, like Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania. 3 stadium shows in the row for this whole year, for the whole next year. Wow. for next start of next year. It's going to be 3 stadium shows. That's going to be interesting. And I'm hoping that it's not going to be that early for when they go to Australia. I think it's Australia, right? Where's Perv? I think it's in Australia. Right? I think so. The Women's Chamber is in Australia. I think so. I hope it is, because I might get it wrong. But ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool to see, and I'm happy that WWE is getting better now. I guess this new boss, TKO, Inventor, I don't even know the name. But ladies and gentlemen, I guess these guys actually know what they're doing and doing good business. And now bring some great... they even brought Xia Li on TV, man. Oh my God. Xia Li was on TV. And she might get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. Because she wants a chance. She said, when is my turn? And I guess Becky says, I'm not hard to find. So you could just ask. So we might see Xia Li in action. It's been a while we've seen Xia Li in action. It's going to be a while we've seen Nikki Cross in action. Maybe she gets a title shot against Becky Lynch. I'm hoping we see more of Tegan Nox because she lost the match. I hope we see more of her. And maybe she gets a chance at the Women's World Championship. Because she did a hell of a job on Raw for the NXT Women's Championship. Let her get a chance at the Women's World Championship. But I think Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler is going to get a shot at the title. Maybe a crown jewel. I think that's what is going to happen. And Tegan Nox has to wait. That sucks. But Tegan Nox and Natalya can win a shot at the tag titles because Natalya won't stop getting in the way and stop bugging Tegan Nox. And now we know that it's season premiere. We're going to have Natalya versus Piper Niven. And, ladies and gentlemen, we forgot one thing, that Adam Pearce wants Ricochet to end this between Shinsuke Nakamura and himself. So, Ricochet was looking for him, didn't show up, but Adam Pearce showed up. And he says that the season premiere next week, it will be Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a Falls Count Anywhere match. I totally forgot that part. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Like I said, video's going to be a little different lately because we got this wolf now. I got this portable table that I could do on my couch now. I could be a couch potato. But ladies and gentlemen, I think it's pretty cool to have this wolf, not just a blank white wall. So it's pretty cool to have this wolf up here for decoration. I wish it was like a Raw logo or a SmackDown logo or a WWE logo or AEW. Or my logo saying Wrestling Talks, but that's okay. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, video's going to be a little different. Some of them might be late, and some of them might not upload a video. Like maybe like this Impact Wrestling like we did last week, because not every match is a big match. But I will tell you guys what matches get made in Bound for Glory. I don't know they're still going to make more matches. Because I believe Kazarian and Eddie Edwards has like a 203 Falls match, but I don't think it's in Bound for Glory. Did I tell you guys Crazy Steve stab Tommy Dreamer with a fork in Impact Wrestling? I don't know if you guys... I don't think I told you guys. I think I told you guys a little bit of Impact Wrestling, but Crazy Steve stabbed in the back of Tommy Dreamer with a fork. Because Tommy Dreamer had like a sad story and telling Crazy Steve that we're friends. And then Crazy Steve looks like he was upset. He hugged Tommy Dreamer. And out of nowhere, you see Tommy Dreamer's face in pain. And there was a fork in his back. And Crazy Steve says, I'm not your friend. I think the Digital Media Championship match is happening after Bound for Glory, the Fallout. There's going to be interesting matches happening at Bound for Glory. We got Will Ospreay versus Mike Bailey. Kenta versus Chris Bay for the X Division Championship. Alex Shelley versus Josh Alexander for the Impact World Championship. That's going to be interesting. Mickie James versus Trinity for the Knockouts Championship. We got the Knockouts Tag Titles. We got the Impact World Tag Team Titles. We got a lot. And the Call Your Shot Gauntlets. You got a lot of things, and we might just see some returns in that gauntlet. Remember that. And maybe because it's Bound Glory, they're going to bring some legends from TNA. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, I'm sorry this was a little late. Sorry being this a little long. I like doing videos. It's fun. And I like to talk about wrestling. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. You know what to do. Hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT and AEW results. Bye!